What's up, guys? Radibus2099 here with another review. Today we are reviewing Luke Skywalker, the newest Black Series deluxe figure. It comes with a lot of accessories, a lot of good ones, and some that maybe we should have left out. But, fuck it, I love it. I love this guy, I honestly do. Also, thank you guys for the feedback on yesterday's video. Of course, I did do a cooking tutorial. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. I made cauliflower fried rice. It's a new type of video that I plan on doing sometimes. It won't be my main channel. Won't be a part of this. It won't become a main part of this channel. It'll just be for fun when I want to do that. Tomorrow is going to be Dr. Doom, pushing back games to Wednesday and Thursday. Alright, let's get into him. So, this is the deluxe Luke. So what does he come with? He comes with, obviously, his lightsaber. We all expected that. A gun. We all expected that. The book of Jedi training. I like that. A crate for said book, but I've put some miscellaneous stuff in there to show what it can hold. And then comes with some other stuff that I think is probably some of the best stuff that we will ever get for action figures. We get the ball, the training ball, a training head, and then a blast effect for the ball shooting at him. That is great. So, let's get on to the actual figure himself. So, this is regarded as the best Luke Skywalker face mold ever. And I will agree with that. I will definitely agree with that. I don't think this is bad in any way. I think that this is pretty spot on. It looks like him. Do I think that there is a real need for a standard release of this guy? No, I don't know if I'm gonna ever. I don't think most people who bought this one are gonna buy a standard release one. The standard release doesn't come with as much as this one does in terms of coolness. It does come with the metal, which I do kind of want, because I want to give one to Chewie and I want to give one to Han. But of course, yeah, obviously you can't. So, one thing about him that I think is really nice is the use of the mold. It is, after all, the normal kind of Luke mold under there, but he looks a lot more Luke in A New Hope, where he sort of felt a little bit stronger in that one, and Empire Strikes Back, and then Return of the Jedi. That's what it's called, right? Yeah. He was much more skinny, because after all, I felt like he wasn't training his body for fighting, he was training his mind for the Force. So, he can hold the lightsaber, and holds it in this hand, and there's no real spot for it, and there is no lightsaber with the blade detached. I do like seeing that, because that could help. I would even like if you could detach the handle, and there could be a little ring here that you just put it in, so he has his lightsaber on his back, doesn't have to be holding it the whole time. The gun slots right into there. It is pretty tight, so when you get it in there, you might want to just keep it in there. And he is very good. He is a lot shorter than I originally thought. When I first got this guy, I thought he was going to be a tiny bit taller than I expected, because after all, the Hoth Han is taller than I wanted him to be, but I still like him. I have that one. I'm going to review him sometime. And then this Luke doesn't really have that height that I thought he would have. But I gotta say, the sculpt works well. Everything doesn't look reused. It doesn't feel reused when I'm holding in my hands. It doesn't feel like just a new mishmash of figures and parts. It feels nice. So I think that's definitely a big win for this guy. Now, let's do a standard height comparison. Endgame Iron Man, obviously taller than him. Only I do Endgame Iron Man because he is sort of the general size. Because that is the most human-like Iron Man suit out there. So, you can put the blast effect right on his arm. I mean, his lightsaber. And then pose this thing to look like it is shooting at it. And then, of course, he does come with the helmet, which the helmet fits on rather snuggly. It is hard to get on sometimes. I've gotten used to it because I've taken it off many times. I would recommend if you're gonna keep it on, just keep it on. And when you take it off, be a little careful. You might. I notice there's some problems with it. The front is a very medium plastic. It's not as hard as the actual figure, and it isn't as like non-sturdy as this. Same with my backdrop. Not sturdy. It's not sturdy as this because this is very flimsy. It is a mix, so you can see his nose come out there. So be careful when you're pulling it off. You don't want to pull it off too hard, because if you do, you might rip off the nose. You're probably asking me how I know this. My friend, he did it. He ripped off Luke Skywalker's nose. Oh my god, so tragic. But yes, looking exquisite. And then, of course, coming with those two book things, those are some of my favorite accessories. The little bulge shooting droid is fantastic for some scenes. Oh. Of course, he falls over. But really, he is good. He is worth the extra price of a deluxe figure. So, should you buy him if you see him? I'd say yeah. When are you gonna get a Luke Skywalker figure with this good of a face? When are you gonna get one with this many accessories? Probably never. So he is worth it. He looks not only the best like Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, he looks the just nicest in most ways in terms of like his just stance. He looks like Luke Skywalker. He doesn't look too skinny, doesn't look too thick, doesn't look. He's sort of the sweet spot for everything that you need. So I'm gonna say buy him. Only thing that can make him better is double jointed. But of course, that's something that Black Series does. I understand it. So thank you guys for watching. I've been Rodimus2099. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.